Okay, run your program. Okay, you are getting the methods, okay, from human and teacher. You still didn't call for students and college students. You can do them now if you want, but try to make them quickly. It's okay, brother, you don't have to put values for all variables. You can skip some. You can skip the job if you don't want. You can call holding degree graduating the methods so we can see the output on screen, and that's enough.
Okay.
Okay. Just call the methods and that's it. Okay.
Okay.
College,
Tuition
graduate, holding degree. Yeah, that's all the necessities. The
Okay.
others are the okay. Now you can run your program. Okay, great. So let me ask you a question. Here for the college, okay, if we only got to the values of the print statements inside the functions, but now I want you to print the values inside the variables to see, like, when I try to print the college.age, what will happen? What value I'm gonna get?
This one right here, 33.
Yeah. Try to print this one. Run your program. So here you are getting 19 because you said the age for the college is 19. But college itself, it doesn't hold the variable age, but it get inherited from student, and also student got inherited from human. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I want you to do one other thing. Go to human class, put uh, a new variable called human class. Go to human class first.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here you can put a new variable, integer variable. You can call it class ID. And give it a value 1 equal 1. Okay. Now go to student and again say in class ID equal 50. Okay, good. Now go back to the main class. I want you to print the class ID for both human and student.
Oops.
Not students.id. The name is class ID, not ID.
Oh,
You forgot. It's not ID. Yes, class ID.
and we did for teacher. No, we didn't do teacher. No, so we just did that one. Oh yeah, we did teacher.
Okay, run. Where is it? Scroll up so we can see the output. Okay, after marking, okay, we got 1 for the teacher. Scroll a little bit down. Yeah, now we got 60 for the student. Student is graduating, student is holding degree, and so on. Okay, okay. Let me now ask you a question. We set already the value 1 for class ID human, and it got inherited the same as it is in the teacher class. And then we declared the same variable in student, but with different value called 60. Now, what if I want the student object to print the value inside the parent class, human class, not inside the student class? What I'm gonna do?
This class right here. Right?
Scroll to the bottom, brother. Scroll to the bottom. Okay. Yes, here. How to uh, uh, using the student object, how to print the value of class ID, which exists in the human class, in the parent class of the student, not in the student class itself. Do you know how to do it?
Probably.
You need a hint. Remember the casting? We talked about type casting.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now we want the student to be treated as human. So we get the value of class ID that is stored in human, not the one stored in the student. How we will do that? Create a new object of the student class. Try to do the cast to human, and then try to print the student, the class ID. Okay, now that's a normal object of student class. You want to do the casting. You remember how to do casting?
Kind of. Uh, Easy. It's trying to get the syntax. I'll try to find the syntax. Hold on.
Try to remember. No, on line number 44, instead of defining student 1 as a student, you should replace this student with human, not the variable name, not the variable name. You can make it student 1, okay, student whatever. But here on the left side, instead of defining this object as a student, you can make it as a human.
Okay.
So this way we made casting. So now if I use this students 1 to print the value of class ID, which one I'm gonna get? Which value I'm gonna get? Let's try and see. Brother, students 1 dot class
This
ID, you forgot. You cannot print the whole object like that.
one.
And as you can see here, wait. Just delete this class ID. Delete the dot and put it again to see the options. Yeah, okay. Look at the options. It's somehow limited, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not all the options in the student class are available, but only the common between human and students, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so now we will select the class ID and let's see which value we will get.
Probably 19.
We got
Both
1.
of them. I know one of them.
Yeah,
19.
go to human class. Go to human class. Look, class ID here in human is equal to 1. And in student class equal to 60, right? Here
Yeah.
it equal to 60, right? Here when we did the casting, we got the value inside the human class, not the value inside the student class, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go back to the main method. Remove this casting and make this a students 1 a normal student object. Okay, run again your program. Now we got 60, the value inside the student class, not the value inside the human class. You understand?
You
You understand the difference? Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Can you do the same in a method like using the super keyword? I want you to create a method in the student class called getClassID. Okay. That print two values. One is the student class ID and the other one is the human class ID. You call this method getClassID. Not only class
Okay.
ID, getClassID. Okay, it's again is the naming convention again, because get should begin with a small capital letter. Okay. Okay, print, I want you to say student ID equals class student ID, student class ID equal, okay, then called class ID. Okay. Now in the same method, I want you to make another print statement in the same method. Okay, another print statement. Okay, but to print the human class ID. So human class ID equals, okay, how to access this class ID inside the parent class, not the class ID inside my current class. I already gave you the hint how to do it.
Oh, yeah, super.
Exactly. Super dot class ID. Yeah, great. Now using the student object in the main method, I want you to call this get class ID. So here we will get the two values printed on the screen. And now we know how to access the value inside my current class and how to access the value or call the value of my parent class. Like here, the student class, its parent is a human. Now using the super keyword, we can access all variables, all members, okay, of my parent human class inside the student class. You understand?
Mhm.
Okay, let's go back to the main method and run our program. Before you run, just don't forget to call the get class ID method from the student object. Not system.out.print. We don't need print. We already have print inside the method. We'll just call the get class ID. Yeah. Okay, so now student ID equals 60 and human class ID equal 1. And it's good to remember that we access both values from the student class, thanks to the super keyword. Now I assume that you are familiar, okay, with all inheritance basics. So let's take it to the next level. Okay, I want you to pass all these variables values, okay, in the class constructor. For each class, I want you to create a constructor that receive arguments, okay, to fill the data members or the variables of this class. Please, let's do it. You understand the question, right?
Yeah, I'll make a new class.
You will not make a new class. Using the existing class, I want you to make a change to create a constructor that receives parameters, okay, to set values for the variables inside this class.
I'll make a constructor for each class then.
Yes. And normally we put the constructor above the methods, not below the methods. Not here, not here. Above the methods, not above the variables. So you know how to create a constructor. Exactly. Okay.
Here. Go to
No, forget about the class ID. You can remove it from the constructor, but put the other weight. Here in this class human, have only age and job. Don't we have another one?
name.
Huh? Don't forget the name. It's the most important. Yes, exactly. So the keyword this make me refer to the current variable name inside my class. It's kind of reference of my current class. And this way I can set the values I receive in the constructor. I set it to my variables in the class. Here in the constructor, last step, which is optional, but I want to make it as a proof that all the process is done correctly. I want you to make a print statement to print the values of name, age, and job. Do the same in each constructor you create. At the last step, you put a print statement to print all the values.
Name.
Okay, that's good. But as you can see, this step produced some errors that we should handle. So let's do it. Do you have any idea about these problems? Like why this change that we just did generated such three problems? What kind of related problems could happen when we made such a change to the constructor? Do you have any idea? Bro,
I'm thinking.
do you have any idea?
We're
Actually, we have 2 points. First point, we used to create an object of the human class with empty constructor, which
oh yeah, that's right.
no longer exists. So now we should pass values to the constructor. That's first. Second, the children of human should also have access to these values, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I will
Now
comment them out. I will
yeah,
comment them out.
let's do it. Comment? Which comment?
I'll comment them out. Comment the
No, don't comment. Put values.
okay. Human is equal to human. Okay. I'll make a constructor for this one right now.
Just please go back to the main method. Okay, pass values here in the human. Let's move step by step.
Human value.
So we have
Change of-
age, job, name. Here we pass values, not names.
Oh yeah, I mean each.
This label is done for you automatically to help you identify like which variable will hold this value you are trying to pass. Okay.
Escape name.
Brother, you should put a comma.
Yeah, I mean. Okay.
Okay. Do you know why this student class is giving us an error? Go to the error and read. Yeah. There is no default constructor available.
I'm gonna make a constructor.
Yeah.
I'll make a
So
constructor.
the student also need a constructor that takes the same values as human, plus its like own values or variables also should be initialized. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember why we get an error in the child class if you don't have a constructor that takes values for the parent class? Do you remember?
Kind of.
Do you remember that we said like every time you try to create a variable from the child class, the constructor of the parent class will get called automatically? right?
Yeah, they get yeah, automatically.
Yeah, so this human constructor will get called automatically when you try to call the student class or to create an object from the student class. That's why you have to get the same values needed for the human class to operate, which are age, job, and name. And I didn't see that you put age or job or name in the student constructor.
ID Boolean string name. Boolean.
Brother, I want you to do exactly the same as you did in human class for exactly the same values, name, age, job. Then you add to this name, age, job, you should add ID, uniform, major. Delete all this and start from the beginning. Start from name. Start from name. Delete this comma at the beginning, please.
Job. And then string job. Yeah, job name. ID.
Age first.
Yeah, yeah.
Age is a string. Are you sure?
And then I'll do Boolean.
ID, uniform, major.
ID.
Please.
Yeah. And then Boolean. Boolean ID. Okay, Boolean.
And major.
Major.
What's your problem? Why you have two classes here? Whatever. Now I want you to initialize the ID, uniform, and major, the same as you just did in human. Wait, please. Go back to student class. Initialize these variables, please.
Okay.
The same way as you did in human. It's very easy. Not name, not for age, not for job.
Not
For ID, uniform, and major. Okay, now we have three values, name, job, age, that we need to pass to our parent constructor. How to do it? Now we are in student class and we want to refer to the parent human constructor class. How we're gonna do it?
Super.
You have any idea?
Super.
Yes, exactly, using super.
Mhm.
Yes. Why you are no, delete this. Put super.
Okay.
Yeah, super, not dot, because now we are trying to access constructor. So we'll put two brackets. Yeah, now you can pass name, job, and age. Age, job, name. Yeah, look, it helps you with exactly the same, order. You can pass age, job, name. I think this should be on the first line, not on the last line. So please cut this line and put it before ID major uniform. This cut,
Probably on top.
cut from line number 13. Yeah, and put it, in between 9 and 10. Yeah, okay. Now, once we did this step, like here, the errors in current class disappear. But still, we have to pass all these variables to the student constructor. And again, we should create a new constructor for the college student class that is a direct child of the student class, right?
Mhm.
So let's do it.
We'll do teacher next, right? I mean, after this.
In the student constructor, just put a print statement for the major ID and wait, go back to the student class. Here on the last line, line number 14, put a print statement for major uniform and ID. Here, while creating an object, we will pass on values. So we have to pass 6 values. No, name should
Name
not
was
have.
whatever.
Any name. Brad, okay.
Boolean is next. What was the next one?
Whatever. Put any value. Wait for the label to appear, and you will.
Okay.
Job. No.
What is it? Age is string.
Age is an integer.
Okay. Good. Okay. Then we'll do ID.